questions for Jeannie?
Would you like to have back that forehand in the last game, 30-15?
Yeah, for sure. I think I was setting the point up well, and it was just a few times I missed kind of the finishing shot. So there were two shots in the last game, the swing volley and then the forehand after that. I think before that shot I did a great job, and I just had to finish the point. But she gets a lot of balls back, so she definitely puts pressure on her opponent just by, running down that extra ball and getting the other one back. But, next time I'm going to move my feet a little more and hit a better shot.
It looks like you started very slow. Was there something you weren't formed up enough? Was it something, or was it one of those days?
Yeah, there was no problem or anything. I was warmed up great, so I don't know. I kind of got out there and just wasn't. My coach was telling me to just be a bit more intense, move my feet a bit more, and get into the match, and be ready to fight on every point. So I think I didn't do that at the beginning, which is disappointing to start like that. But at least I was able to turn it around and not let the whole match go by. I'm proud that I was able to get into the match and fight well and end up playing better.
At least you got the gorilla though.
It's a monkey, actually.
Oh.
I did the Google Plus Hangout thing yesterday, and they asked which animal I want next, and I said, well, my favorite animal's a monkey, and I never got a monkey, so they listened. Even though I lost, I appreciate my monkey.
What's the takeaway from this experience, from being here and doing so much better than you had last year?
Yeah, for sure. It's a good step up from last year. I think I've improved since Australia. I feel like I'm playing at a better level, and on the court as well I feel good mentally, and it's just it's never a straight road to the top, so it's just a learning experience, and gonna have a good few days of practice before Miami.
You were really serving well, especially the early part of the third set. It was like you were like rounded for a while there. It looked like if you just could have got a couple of serves at 30 all or 4-3, maybe you could have been over.
Yeah, I think it was a good thing that my serve actually kind of got better, as the match went on. I didn't start so great, so I'm happy I was able to serve better in the third set. Yeah, I had a few kind of easy holds in the third, but also a few tough battles as well. And, it's I like to say that it's my favorite shot. When it's working, I think it works really well. So it's something, of course, if I could have done a few more first serves, that would have helped. But, also in the rally, it was just about battling and kind of going for my shots and maybe not hesitating to come in and things like that, because I knew she would get a lot of balls back. So I think I maybe hesitated a bit too much, didn't take my chances.
What was she like compared to what you expected her to be like?
Well, she was very, very solid. I expected a good player, of course, but I think she has a really good defense. I think that's something that is a weapon, of hers. So, it really puts pressure on your opponent to, on me today to finish the point. She really put pressure that way. And she has a lot of experience. She's won a lot of titles, so she's been there in that third set, battling. She was a breakdown, and she came up with some great tennis. Even at 4-all, she played a really good game. So it's not only my fault, but she did play well.
Any more questions?
What happens now?
Maybe I get a day off. I don't know if I deserve one, but I'll take a day off and practice, go back to Florida, and kind of my second home, so I'm looking forward to a good tournament at the Sony.
Do you think that was sort of a classic power against sort of retrieving? You playing her because you're more aggressive than she is, but she's pretty consistent.
Yeah, she is very consistent, but she does like to change direction as well. I wouldn't call her a complete retriever because she does, try to put pressure and change the direction and go for it as well. So she had some good points, some good winners. But, I was trying to just focus on my game, and, I think I did it, maybe not well enough today, but I had a really good opponent. So.
And after the disappointment simply against the 3 tournaments coming in here, this must be a little bit of a boost then.
I'm sorry, I missed the beginning.
Disappointment of the 3 tournaments coming into this one, you must feel good to sort of be back.
Yeah, I had a few tough tournaments. Acapulco, I did a bit better than I thought than the previous 2 tournaments, but yeah, it's good to have a good few matches under my belt, and I think I've made progress throughout this tournament, and I feel like I'm playing better. So that's the most important thing, and it's just got to keep going.
Okay, last question.
This is an obvious one, but I guess you saw that Lauren Davis is pulled out. What's the next player in the quarterfinals if you could get through to get to the semifinals?
I didn't even know that. No.
You would have played July
Oh.
to get to the semifinals.
Well, she is a tough opponent. I played her in Australia, of course, but yeah, that's what happens. And I think she's actually a good player. She's tricky because she's a lefty, but that's what happens with the draw. You never know.
And you had no idea who you
No, I had no idea. I had no idea who I was playing for this match, actually, and I went on the Tennis Channel set, and Justin told me I was playing Halep, and I was like, oh, okay. I truly had not looked at the draw. It's just, it's not so much about my opponent for me. It's about my game.
So you never look at the draw, or just this tournament per se?
Usually I don't really pay attention to it. Sometimes I kind of look at the names in my section, but I actually hadn't. I saw it on my phone, and it was like hard to read, so I just saw who I was playing in the first match, and then I had truly not looked at the draw.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.